Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Wake Up Legendary show. I know a little bit different. It's not Dave and it's not Matt. So you got me, Andre. I'm super excited. I'm a senior business plan advisor here at Legendary Marketer, and I have a special guest for you today. So if you're just joining, welcome. If this is your very first time, I'm sure we're streaming on a lot of different platforms. And one of the things as well that you can get is a text message that send directly to your phone. So we're going to put it up on the screen right here. So all you have to do is just text WUL to 813-296-8553. So super pumped for this morning's legendary wake up show. So I have a special guest, and she's coming all the way from Illinois. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to the stage. We have Patrice.
Hi, Andre. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. How you doing, Patrice?
I'm doing great. I'm so excited to be here. I'm so
Nice.
excited to have found Legendary.
I'm excited for you too. And that's what we're going to be talking about, because there's still a lot of people that is on the fence. There's still a lot of people who is out there looking for something, and they don't really have the confidence of moving forward, and they don't know what legendary marketer is. So that's what we're going to be talking about, is your experience so far, what legendary marketer has done for you and your business, because I've read your little questionnaire that you filled out, and as it's set up here from Realtor. So you've been doing Realtor and now you're doing online business, which is super fun and exciting. And I do, oftentimes speak with realtors all over the place. But I want to know about your experience. So go ahead. This show is yours. So talk about it.
Okay. Well, I have been thinking about an exit strategy. I'm retiring from real estate in 3 years while my husband has to mandatorily retire. And like all my clients, I want to move out of Illinois. But what drew me to real estate was the earning potential. Total sky is the limit, right? And I needed something like that. So like everybody during lockdown, stay-at-home orders, we were all scrolling on TikTok, right? And I saw this girl come on my page, and she was dancing and showing her bank account. Okay, I'm in sales. I was a little skeptical, and I just sort of bypassed it. Right? I saw, and she kept popping up like for a long time. So I finally reached out to her and said, "Can you tell me what you do?" Like I never ever heard of affiliate marketing. So let's just say she was a little bit slow to respond. And she really didn't tell me what it was. She just kept telling me, take this course. But I'm like, but what's the course? And like, who, like, what do I get? And who's doing the course? And it was like pulling teeth. So I'm in sales. It's hard to sell a salesperson, right? So I'm like, nah, this isn't legit. Like, she can't even tell me what affiliate marketing is, right? So I just kept scrolling. And I'm telling you, I scrolled for a long time. And then Barb McGowan showed up on my For You page. I'm like, she looks normal. Like, and she's not dancing, right? And she's not showing me her bank account.
Yeah.
And she just started talking about how her goal was to quit her 9 to 5 job by the end of the year. And I just watching her. I didn't even engage. And then she kept popping up. And then I think it was in June. She's on here. She can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think in June she quit her job to do affiliate marketing. So at that point, I reached out, and she was super kind to actually have a phone call with me and tell me what it was. I'm like, oh, I can do this. So then I signed up for the 15-day challenge. And Stevie was my business coach.
Nice.
And I would check in with him, and he's like, how you doing? I'm like, Stevie, you got to unlock the days faster. Like, I'm working 12 to 14-hour days selling real estate. I have to have the material like when I'm free. And he would laugh. And then day 5 came, and it was great. So I went all in. So when I realized it was a legit option for me, then it was all in like business mind, right? Because I have other businesses. You
Yeah,
have to treat this like a business, you know. So I set
absolutely.
up my LLC. You know, I bought the blue. Well, I even bought the Traffic University
Nice.
because um, I'm a high I. So just tell me how it works, and I'll figure it out. But I needed all the material, so
I
that was my journey.
I
It's a
love that.
legend journey.
Yeah, I love that because most people online they will see somebody advertising something, and the first person that did it, she was being flashy and everything, but she didn't relate to you, right?
Hmm.
You wanted someone real who probably just started. And congratulations to Barb. I've also seen her progress. Now she quit her job and everything, which is amazing. So she is a person who is taking action. A lot of people sign up for training programs or, haven't even gone through the training program. Some people haven't even logged in.
Hmm.
They don't even know their login information. So
Hmm.
that's the first point of you have to get started. You have to do something with the information and not sit on it. So I love your little journey and everything. So let's go back. So you started in June, right? And since
June 10th.
then, okay, so
Yep.
June 10th, and that is kind of like your new life, as per se, right? You never forget the date. So you you
My new secret life because my
yeah.
clients can't know yet.
So you started June 10th, and what's your experience been? Because you obviously we have other programs as well, and we don't hide these things. We have blueprints, just like how you said. We have extra training programs, and if someone wants to learn more, they could sign up, they could tap into. Nobody's here to force anybody to do anything. It's just more knowledge to really take you to the next level of your career, which you have taken us up on the offer because it makes sense to you. And you
Hmm.
can use the same information in multiple businesses, just like how you said, right? You
Yep.
can use it in your real estate business because if you're looking for more leads
Hmm.
inside of your business, the Traffic University can teach
Yeah.
you how to get more clients, how to get more leads, and it's going to help bring more business to you. So talk about the process. So you said you did the decade in a day. What happened?
Oh my gosh, it took me forever. I'm just being. It wasn't a day, and I kept rewatch. I think I made a joke on someone asked on the Facebook group, and I said I spend more time with Matt right now than my husband because I'm just rewatching the videos, rewatching the videos. But what was super exciting is you talk about mindset and like launching as a business. Matt had said something once, and it really stuck out to me. He said some people have more time than money, and some people have more money than time, and you got to leverage your strength in that. And I believe in that area, right? So I wanted to lay a foundation for. I know enough. You need organic leads, but I was familiar with Facebook ads because I was paying a company to do sales funnels for me to
Wow.
create seller leads. So I'm like, gosh, now I can do this like myself, right? Because these skills are transferable. So I felt comfortable with Facebook ads. So that was the first thing I did while I was growing my organic TikTok and Instagram and all that other stuff. So I had a real estate TikTok, and I made the mistake of joining one of those follow chains. And what I didn't know is like when you do that, your video will go out to those people first. And if they don't watch it, they sort of kill it. That's
Um,
at least what my understanding from the training that I've gotten. So I started a whole new TikTok channel on June 10th, and we launched it to grow the organic leads. Um, and I did my Facebook. So on July 10th, I put my first Facebook ad out. I was determined not to be an affiliate for Legendary until I earned commission for other products because I thought it gave me a little bit more credibility. So I launched the Do It For You campaign. I
okay.
launched two of them. Made my first commission check the next day. Now
Wow.
it wasn't huge, but like we could
No,
have
but
lunch.
yeah, but still, not cutting you off. So let's go back a little bit. So you said you did the decade in a day,
Mhm.
right? And the next day you launch your ad.
I launched my first ad July 10th
Your
because it took me
first
that.
ad. So you launched the first ad. You were just an action taker. You said, you know what? I'm going all in. I want to make sure that it works. And obviously it worked. You made your
without
first
people.
sale in
Yeah.
24 hours.
Yes.
Amazing.
So then I was able to grow under Matt's. Like, if you aren't being on Wake Up Legendary and you're not on those Thursday trainings, you're missing out. So I would rearrange my schedule to try to be on the Thursday trainings as much as I can. And Matt does a great job on helping people grow their TikToks, and he does that formula training, that which was great. So I was able to use what he taught to grow my TikTok to 1,000 followers. So I launched my TikTok on June 10th, and I hit 1,105 followers on August 17th. And then Barb has always been in my life. I joined her private Facebook group, and she just helps me. And now I coach with her, and it's been great because I just need to know how to scale. Just tell me what I need to do. I'll do
I
it.
love that.
I've never done a video, never used video in my real estate, refused to do it. So this is like all new to me, like totally all new. So once I hit
Wow.
1,000 followers, I was able to put my link. Like, that's all our goal, right? Get
Yeah.
the link out there. So I made my high first commission on August 27th.
Look
I
at
was
it.
like I wake up and I'm like, I check all the time. Like, did I earn anything while I was sleeping?
So
So it's real.
I love that. And I love that you said it is real. But let's talk about, you just mentioned something which a lot of people are afraid of. A lot of people are afraid of getting on camera. How did you overcome that? Because there's still a lot of people who said, you know what? I don't want to make a video. I don't want to put myself out there, which is great because I know Barb, she's done it. I know a lot of affiliates in other industry who have done successful and they've never made a video before. You've never seen them. You don't know what they look. Well, yeah, I know what they look like because they're on my Facebook page, right? So they're on my Facebook. I know what they look like, but they've never created a video, never shown their face, and have done extremely well. Well, for someone that is out there right now who said, you know what, maybe I should take that leap of faith and do a video. How do you overcome that? Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I would say two things. So when COVID started, I met a business strategist, and we have a saying: "Do it scared," and done is better than perfect. So when I was learning about affiliate marketing, I'm like, okay, if I'm going to do this, I have to be on camera because you have to connect with your. Like, it's about building relationships and adding value, right? So how do you do that? I know people can do it without being on video, so I just said, it was my why, actually. I was so tired of working 12 to 14 hours. Yeah, I have a great bank account from my real estate business, but I don't have time with my family. Like, I never get a vacation.
Mm.
Never. My clients are always texting or calling. So it was, well, will I stay where I'm at, or I get over my fear and just make a video? I can always delete it, right? So just try. Just do it. Who cares? So now I force myself sometimes to do it without makeup. My hair is up in a clip. I'm like, hey, this is my journey. And I launched stating the whole channel was built on, is affiliate marketing legit or a scam? That was my first video. And people want to know. But then you guys had Amanda on here, and I don't remember her last name, a couple weeks ago. And she was talking about how people want information. So everything I learn on here, I try. Well, I try to try. um, and she was saying, like, you gotta like just offer to answer questions. Everyone wants to answer questions, but not everyone's willing to jump on a phone call or a Zoom call. So I
Yes.
made that little shift. Oh my gosh, I'm getting a lot of engagements. I'm growing my private Facebook group. So it's just been such a great journey.
So you're taking action. You're doing, and I love that you do that. I love how you said that you just have to just jump out there and just do it. I think that right there deserves some emoji. So drop some fire emoji down there in the comments. Let Patrice know as well because that right there was amazing. But what I would love to do is, people that some people are afraid of, talking to like the business plan advisor, which is your first call. So what did you think about your first call with your business plan advisor, who is Stevie, right? And
Yeah.
Stevie. So what was your first initial thought? Let's talk about that.
Okay. So being in sales, I knew that you guys were gonna, share the legendary platform, right? And I'm okay with that, right? who does all that training? Okay, my training wasn't $7. I had a 50% off coupon. My training, my challenge was $3.50. So by the time I got to Stevie, I knew that this was real because I know people click on my real estate sales funnels and they don't know me and they're inviting me into their house. So like I already knew like that works. So he was great. Like I was ready to go though. Like I already made my mind and I was already all in, but he was super helpful. He kept telling me just be patient, go through the days, don't rush. I'm here if you have any questions. And then I'm like, okay, when do I get to buy a buy a training? Like I was asking him, like,
Yeah.
come on, I
Like
want
when
to
the
go.
ball is gonna drop. Like when
Yeah, like, can I just do that, please? Because I want to start. But he was great. He answered a lot of questions. He hooked me up with Vance, and I have to say, and I forgot Vance's last name, so I apologize for my LLC.
okay, so your LLC, so you did the LLC and everything, which is good. And speaking about LLC, a lot of people don't know that that is a tax benefit. You know,
It is.
you make any purchases, you buy a new computer, it's a tax write-off. You have an office in your home, also a tax write-off. You can build business credit with your LLC. You could buy a vehicle, like a vehicle in your business name. So
Yep.
there's so many things that you
Yep.
can do. So talk more about that.
Okay, so I have a couple other businesses. I love passive income. I love streams of income. I have a couple other LLCs. But when I met Vance, the way his company did the LLC, I've never seen it before. Like I paid more money to have LLCs done, but I never got a book and never got a call about like a seal. So like it's legit. And I just felt if I'm all in, like I need to have an LLC because I need to protect myself. I need to protect my other investments. And to me, it's like if I'm all in, I'm all in, right? And that's what I have to do, and it's a business expense. Now I get it; some people can't afford that, and I hear that a lot. Like I can't afford the training. Like even people on my TikTok page. Okay, I'm going to say something, and I'm not going to be very popular right now. People afford what they want, hands down.
Wow.
Like there's a way. There's a way. Like when we had no money, I sold stuff. You know what I mean? I know a couple who was $60,000 in debt. They paid that off in 8 months. They cut their budget and they door dashed and paid off their debt in 8 months. Like if there's a will, there's a way.
I
And I
love
just want to and I want to encourage that. Like if you want it bad enough, you're an entrepreneur. Figure out how to get it. That's our job. We're problem solvers. Figure it out.
that's fire right there. That
Yeah.
right there is fire. And absolutely. Right. You're an entrepreneur, just think. And I do get it, sometimes it can become difficult.
Hmm.
But if you keep pushing and you keep wanting it so bad, there's always a way.
Yeah, because if you don't make any change, you're going to be right where you are today next year.
No,
So,
absolutely.
so
Nothing is going to change.
I'm a certified mentor. I mentor new real estate agents for my brokerage. I just looked up the stats. I mentored 8 people. Out of the 8 people, only one completed the program. Going back to what you're saying. Like, so how much do you want it? Like, it takes hard work. And I think that's a little bit on TikTok. It makes it look like it's so easy. Like, I work 1 or 2 hours a day. Okay, well, I'm doing something wrong because as I'm launching, I'm not working 1 or 2 hours a day. Like, it's a big puzzle, and I have to put those pieces together, right? And I get stuck. But you got to keep pushing.
Yes. It's all about being real and being transparent. So your content, which, if you want to go follow Patrice on TikTok, her TikTok handle is there as well. And she's also on Instagram. So I love how real and transparent you are. And that's our culture here at Legendary Marketer. We're not going to hide anything, right? We're not going to sugarcoat anything. And sometimes it may rub some people the wrong way and they may think that we're being arrogant, but it's not. We're just being truthful because there's a lot of people out there that will lie to you and just tell you that it won't work, right? Or they will tell you that, like I said earlier, we have other programs, we have other trainings. We're not going to force you to do anything. The 15-day challenge is super, super valuable. There's a lot of students who have just used the 15-day challenge and have done well with it. Others can't. Others need a little bit of hand holding. Some people just like to get straight to the point, and that's where they figure out a way how to do it. So talk about your content. what do you talk about in your videos to kind of let people know that, hey, this is something that you're gonna have to put work into it?
Mm-hmm.
Talk
Okay,
about
so when I started, I had no idea, right? I haven't worked with Matt yet. So I started with, is it legit or not? Follow my journey. And then as I progressed, I was only getting about 400 views per video, nothing major. I would talk about what I learned, but I started doing a 30-day update, a 60-day update, and people seemed to engage in that. And then I got Matt's training about the how-to video. So I did a how-to side hustle video that I want to say sort of went viral, and it and then I went back to normal content and like 400 views. So then I used his technique where I just reposted that same viral video every 2 weeks, but it helped me build my page up to over 1,000 followers. I think I did that 3 times. And then I started asking if people want to have a conversation. So I posted a curious video yesterday, and I had 6 comments. So I've offered to have 6 conversations, always inviting them into my private Facebook group. Barb has taught me like that concept, like Instagram and TikTok are great attention getters, but you got to build that relationship. So you got to get them off the platform into a place where you can actually have conversations.
Awesome, awesome. So was it easy just starting out to create content? Was it hard? How did you do it?
A
lot of people get into the analysis paralysis and they get so how do you do it?
Okay, so I have a sheet and I do 50 topics, and I plan that out. And if I get stuck, I go to Ask the People, and I just Google affiliate marketing, and then I just created it, or I shared a victory, or if there's something I learned, I would add that in there. That's one thing, and I love Legendary. And the other company I looked at, they wanted me to do a program, and then I had to pay extra to see the videos of that program for 30 days. I'm like, what? Like, I'm not going to be able to launch in 30 days. And I lead with value. So I love that you guys lead with value. So I like to talk about that. But anyway, it's my journey. I just try to share my experience, but now I'm asking, hey, if you have questions, let's chat. I've had a couple phone calls. One lady made a phone appointment and never showed up. I called her, but people do what they want to do, right? Absolutely. And I'm not salty about that. Those aren't my ideal clients, so it's okay that they sort of fall off, because we need to be in front of our ideal clients.
Just basically keep it moving,
Exactly.
I love that. So
so that's how I do that, and I'm not perfect at it. I'm learning every day. I use the sort for TikTok, and I'm watching other people's videos, seeing what they're doing, what they're not doing. I'm learning.
I love that. So do you have any internal blocks, and have you overcome them?
Okay, so I started a journey on mindset probably about 2 years ago with a book called Psycho Cybernetics. I think that's what it's called. And then I read The Big Leap, which is it's a self-sabotage kind of thing.
I have that.
Okay. And then Dream Big, and now I'm reading The Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. I started a challenge with a group for Earl Nightingale, The Secret Mystery. Yes. And basically the concept is you become what you think about all the time. And we do it with financial goals. So it's very interesting. Like when you focus on something, it just you have your eyes wide open, you find it. Just like when you launch a real estate career, you have to be talking real estate, and you have to be looking, not in ways for clients, but to give value. So it's the same way. So I don't struggle so much with my mindset, other than I want to go faster. Like when a difficult client texts me, I'm like, okay, I need to go faster. I just want a vacation. So that's probably my struggle. I just want to go a little bit faster, but it's all about mindset.
I love that.
So when I started real estate, I didn't know anything about real estate either. And I would get up in the morning and I'd look in the mirror and I'm like, you're going to be a top producing listing agent. So I'd go sit at my desk and I go, okay, what does a top producing listing agent do? Oh, she meets with sellers. Well, I don't have any sellers. So I worked on my on my presentation, right? You're always developing your skills. So the same thing with affiliate. You want to be a high ticket affiliate marketer, you have to think, where are my clients? Like, I love that fishing training. That's that's in the blueprint.
Okay.
Your chum and your bait. That's powerful.
So excellent question. So are you a tech savvy person? That's what I wanted to know, because I know, we have some people that struggle with, setting up funnels, setting up, their ads and everything. I know you said you launched your very first ad, but were you tech savvy, or you have a little bit of idea, or you struggle with it, but you have to repeat or watch a video like 100 times before you get it?
Yeah, that's a good question. So like I said, I paid a company to do my sales funnels for me. So all I had to do was put in my zip code and pick the picture and run the split test. That's all I knew. That's all I knew. So no, these are all new skill sets for me. So the decade in a day, I think it's the second part of the video. I used to have the timer memorized. When Matt talks about how to do a Facebook ad, I must have watched that I don't know how many times. And when he teaches on like the click funnels, I would just watch that, pause it, do what he said, watch it, pause it, do what he said, and just keep working on it. And when I got stuck, I just walk away a little bit. Say, tomorrow's another day. I'm missing something because I'm tired. And then I'd rewatch the video again. But every victory is a victory. So like when I started, I knew something wasn't working, but I knew enough to know where to go to look to find out what wasn't connected right. To me, that's progress, right? If I launch a Facebook ad and I'm not making any money, that's a learning experience. I just paid for training for myself. That's sort of the mentality I have, and I'll figure it out. And when you launched your first Facebook ad, I had a complimentary call with Drew, and he taught me how to assess the ad. I feel like an expert right now in 3 months, and I know I'm not, but definitely.
See that right there is good, and if anybody who's watching this right now, or maybe you're watching the replay, if I had told you that I wasn't tech savvy, would you believe me?
No, probably not. You work at Legendary, right?
Exactly.
So you have to be tech
right. So a lot of people think that they have to know it all right now. You have to be patient with yourself. Give yourself time.
Mm-hmm.
Give yourself time. If you need to watch the videos 100 times, so be it. Take your time and go through the material. Try to learn as much as possible, because, hey, I wasn't tech savvy. I had to figure it out. A lot of times I had to throw my computer. I want to throw it through the window.
I hear
you right now that are going through this. You got to understand, you can't compare yourself with the person who's been doing this for 4 or 5 years, or the person who's been doing this for a year. You're just starting. Be patient with yourself.
Exactly.
Take your sweet little time, because guess what? We all had to go through the same struggles.
Correct.
We all did.
Exactly. Here's the tip though. Like, if someone's not tech savvy, I would recommend watching the video first without doing anything. Like, just watch it. Don't take notes. Just watch what you guys are training, and then take a step back and then watch it again. Right? And just keep growing your knowledge base. And eventually it will have recall. Now, everyone learns at a different speed. That's why I love that I get to watch the videos as many times as I need.
I love that.
Because these are all new skills to me. Even like the copyright, I'm playing with that, and you just play and you learn and you try. But you don't know what you don't know until you try.
Yes.
Right?
That right there is amazing. I love what you just said. So, what I'm going to do, we're going to wrap up with, I want you to give, if someone who's brand new, or someone who hasn't joined our community yet, or maybe going through the training or the 15-day challenge, maybe they're on day number 1, some haven't even logged in yet. What advice would you give them right now to start, get the wheels turning, to just start doing something? I want you to leave us with something solid, so that way, if anybody out there that's on the fence, they're ready to to get started?
Okay, well, the first thing I would do is take the leap of faith and take the 15-day challenge. Join the Facebook group, which is amazing. And here's a challenge to everyone. If you're stuck on something, don't ask the question in the group. Force yourself to train yourself to figure it out. So search the group. You know how many times the same question is answered in our Facebook group? Search the group. The answer will be there. You don't have to wait for someone to respond to the next morning. The answer is somewhere in that group. And then if you can't find it, ask. Our community is amazing. So encouraging. You've surrounded yourself with people who are successful. That's the other thing. You always become like the people you hang out with. Don't connect yourself with the naysayers. Connect yourself with the people in the group that are willing to work it out, willing to help somebody, and failure is not an option. That's what I would say. If you have to write that on your computer, failure is not an option. You will succeed. And when you get stuck, you look at that little saying, and failure is not an option. So you got to keep going. That would be my advice. Join the community, take the challenge.
Patrice, I think you have inspired a lot of people this morning, right? I want to say thank you so much for coming on. It was a pleasure having you. You're amazing. I love your energy. I love your vibe. Failure is not an option. So I'll let you go have an amazing day. Everybody go follow Patrice on TikTok. Go follow her on Instagram. The handles are on the screen, so you can do that. So thank you so much, Patrice.
Andre, thank you. Thank you so much for having me. It was so much fun. And it was nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you. See ya.
Bye-bye.
So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Patrice just dropped the bomb. She said failure is not an option. So there it is right there. I want you to just go out, take that leap of faith. Do what you got to do is necessary. Don't get into the analysis paralysis. Remember, every week from Monday through Friday, we have these legendary wake-up show calls. And it's every morning at 10 Eastern time. So set your timer. You can always watch the replay. And if you watch the replay, hashtag replay in the comments. Thanks for having me. My name is Andre. I'll catch you on another video. Bye for now.